Good morning. It's a good thing I quit being nervous once I stand up here, right? He made it a little difficult. Thanks, Ed. Well, for all of you that have survived influenza in the last few months, congratulations. We are the survivors. But as you know, there's been an epidemic going, and not just in our county, but throughout the world. And it's made me stop and think about what Satan is doing with the viruses and the bacteria now. That he's really ramping them up. Things that we used to think were true, like we've always thought, oh, cover your cough or your sneeze and you won't be contagious. And now just breathing, you are sharing your flu bug with people around you. And in light of that, I've been doing some serious restudy of how we can stay healthier. And God has given us some great laws that He provided for us, that we've focused a lot on diet, but we haven't paid much attention to some of the others. And I really want our immune systems to be better. I am sorry that so many of us have succumbed to this bug. And so I'm praying that if we talk about these things and practice them over the next year, next winter comes and we will be a healthier church. That's my prayer. So for the next several months, we're going to be looking at the 8 laws of health. And Ellen White says that pure air, sunlight, abstemiousness, rest, exercise, proper diet, the use of water, and trust in divine power. These are the true remedies. Every person should have a knowledge of nature's remedial agencies and how to apply them. So that's our goal. And today we're just going to look at 2 because there's too many to try to focus on all at once. And we're going to look, somehow I got way ahead of myself. Nope. Okay. To pure air. Barbara O'Neill says a funny thing, but she may be right. She says that a lot of us get sick in the winter because we breathe too much cooked air. All right, cooked air. Do you think about that? We're shut inside, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. How much time have you spent outside breathing fresh air this week? A lot? Okay, a few of you a lot. For most of us, we're shut inside the whole time. We need to pay better attention to our air because fresh air will prove, this is interesting, far more beneficial to sick persons than medicine. Have you thought about that? Okay, instead of running to the pharmacy for the NyQuil and the flu stuff, maybe we just need to be out breathing some fresh air. She says that the patients, it's more essential to them than their food. More essential than food. They will do better and will recover sooner when deprived of food than when deprived of fresh air. And in order to have good blood, we must breathe well. A good respiration soothes the nerves, it stimulates the appetite and renders digestion more perfect, and it induces sound, refreshing sleep. Well, that's not our new baby, but there's another baby. Ellen White calls air the precious boon of heaven, and I like that. There's 6 important health benefits of fresh air that I've found in my research recently. The first one is that it helps with digestion. We've known that for a long time, that if you go for a walk right after a meal, you digest the food better. It improves your blood pressure and your heart rate. It makes you happier. The last few months we've been talking about our moods and how our emotions affect our health, and here we're sort of tackling that again. It actually boosts your serotonin, the more fresh air you breathe, so that you do feel happier. It strengthens your immune system by oxygenating your white blood cells. Of course, it cleans your lungs, and it gives you more energy and a sharper mind. Who would not want that, right? More energy. All right, so the second thing we're looking at this morning is sunlight. Now, we live in an area where this one is a serious challenge, correct? And so I've decided that when it's a sunny day, the Pacific Northwest should declare it a national holiday, and we should all get to quit whatever we're doing and spend the day outside. So let's see if we can get that on some ballot sometime soon, all right? So Ellen White says to dispense with heavy curtains, open the windows and the blinds, allow no vines, however beautiful, to shade the windows, and permit no trees to stand so near the house as to shut out the sunshine. The sunlight may fade the drapery and the carpets and tarnish the picture frames, but it will bring a healthy glow to the cheeks of the children. I liked that. So it's something we really, really need to work at, because we know that vitamin D is what we get from the sunlight, and that is essential to our health. Just 6 days of casual sunlight exposure, if you're not wearing sunscreen, which I think this sunscreen thing may have been the biggest detriment to our health that Satan invented. But in 6 days, you can make up for 49 days of no sunlight. Isn't that amazing? Your body stores that vitamin D in your fat and then releases it as you need it. So that's all the more reason on those sunny days we need to be out there. We've got many months to store it up for, right? So we don't have time to talk about vitamin D deficiency, and that is a huge debate. I'm not denying that we need to talk sometime about whether we should take supplements or not, but that's for another day, okay? The benefits of sunshine. You know, it helps you to form good bone. So it also reduces your risk of developing bone diseases like osteoporosis. It reduces your risks of a whole slew of other diseases. It is amazing. Getting enough sunlight and enough vitamin D, there's quite a list. Multiple sclerosis is one of them, and heart disease. It can help reduce an overactive immune system, and it also helps to improve your sleep. Now, a famous lady that you all know that's not Ellen White, Laura Ingalls Wilder, gave some good health advice too. She said some old-fashioned things like fresh air and sunshine are hard to beat. So let's put those into practice over the next few months and see if we can stay a healthier crowd. Because God gave all the laws of nature for our good. Obedience to them will promote our happiness, and I like that. They're not just arbitrary rules. None of us are happy when we're sick. And those laws are there to help us to get ready, to stay healthy now, and to be ready for the life to come. Happy Sabbath.